Hello, good morning everybody. I hope you're having a good morning. Today is 22nd of October. So we'll start our analysis with a chart on our screen. This is Euro USD. We start off with the daily chart. So if you check the daily chart so far, we were upwards. The price continues to move to the upper side. And as it is now, we still expect more momentum to the upper side. The reason I'm saying that is because we've just gone above a very good resistance trend line. So we had a resistance here. Previously, we had this as a resistance. We had this level here as a resistance. We had a level here as a resistance. Then the price opened at this point, closed above this level. So as it is now, we still expect a momentum up to this level. There's still more buy positions. We still expect price to continue up to this level here, 1.19363. So the idea is to basically just wait for some pullback and then maybe a continuation to the upper side. That is what we expect to be happening. So we'll basically be waiting for a buy position from around this point. After the breakout, we want a retracement up to this point and then a continuation upwards up to 1.19363, which is here. If the price successfully closes beyond this level, then we do expect even further momentum to the upper side. The next chart I want us to look at is GBP USD. This is upwards. You remember what we said yesterday? We were looking for a sell. If you remember, we had a level there. We had a level at this point. Then we had marked this as a support, as a support, as a support. There was this clear breakout. The price came back here as a sell. It continued down. It almost hit the same place. It continued down and then it came back up to the same place. So what we want to happen now is for price to pull back up to the same place. Then we'll pick a buy position up to this level. So we basically just want a retracement up to this point, and then we do expect price to continue up to the resistance level which we have. So assuming we take this as the swing low, the previous month's lowest low here, and then we also pick the current month's highest high as the swing high, like this. So this means that the price may likely pull back up to 3.6% fib level only before it continues up to 1.33808. So I hope that makes sense. Let's move forward to our next symbol. We'll move to USDJPY. This is bearish. It's very much bearish, and so far the price has hit our take profit. We had a trend line at this point here, and then we had a support here. Then we had something like this. So we had a resistance level, 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 and we had a resistance level where the price ended up as a pin bar. And then we had a support, we had a support, then there's this continuation to the last. So the price may likely come back up to this point. If you remember what we said previously, we were actually looking for a sell on this chart. We picked sell positions, we recommended sell orders, and we are still holding on to a seller's perspective. So we do basically expect price to go up to the supportive trend line, the one we have now. We want price to go perfectly up to it. And in case the price breaks and closes below it, that is in case the price breaks below this level, the lower trend line, then that will mean we are continuing to the lower side. So the idea will be to look for sell positions. Ensure you're looking for sell positions up to this point. Ensure you're looking for sell positions up to, that's not the correct place. We want sell positions up to around this point, up to the support 101.175. So if you're on this chart now, you're supposed to keep onto a seller's perspective. Expect price to continue down. It should break below the levels which I've just mentioned. I mean the lower trend line and also the horizontal level that we have. So we'll move forward. Let's see what we have on our next symbol. We'll look at Brent oil. So Brent oil, so far you can see that the price somehow is heading to the lower side. The bears appears to be having more control on this chart, and that happened because we were from a very good resistance. We had a resistance on the daily chart. Look at this. Here we had a resistance here, we had a resistance here, we had a resistance here, then we had a support. So we had a support here, we had a support there, we had a support there, we had a resistance here, we had a resistance here. So the price technically should leave this point up to the support which we have, which means we are still into a sell unless the price successfully hits this. Unless the price reaches and bounces off from this point, we are not going to be out of a sell. So we took a sell while the price was here. We are still holding on to that sell up to when the price will reach this level here. I hope that makes sense. Our next symbol is SP500. Whatever you're seeing on this chart, first and foremost, before I say anything, this is barely a pullback. Whatever you're seeing on this chart, the bearish move which you're currently seeing on SP500 is just a pullback. It does not mean that the price is reversing to the last side, because overall this index is upwards. The price is making higher highs. We've seen price continue massively to the upper side, which means we are still upward. So expect just a move towards this point. Expect price to hit this level, then bounce off to the upper side. This is what should be happening. So if you minimize this chart, you'll see entirely what I'm saying. The reason why I'm insisting that we are upwards. We had some resistance here. There's this breakout. There's a break below. There's this. There is this. There is a resistance. These are resistance levels. Then there's a breakout. Now the price is coming back again the second time. So expect a buy position from within this zone. That buy should push us up to this resistance level, 3581.3, which is here. So just a pullback up to this point, and then a continuation upwards up to 3581.3. If the price breaks beyond this level, then we do expect a continuation to the upper side. So the next chart I want us to look at, gold here. Gold has somehow continued upwards. The price broke above the level we didn't expect it to be breaking above. Remember, we had a trend line from this point here. So we had this, we had this, we had this, we had this, and then gold came and closed beyond this level. So either this may be a reversal point where the price may reverse to the lower side, but if you put it like this, then this still means we are upwards. So somehow we still do expect price to continue up, but there is a level here which the price must break above. We have a resistance level here which the price must successfully break beyond here. So expect a breakout, a retracement, and then a continuation up to this point here. So just some breakout here, and then a correction like this, and then a continuation up to the level which you have at the top. If the price does not break beyond 1930.42, then expect a sell up to this level here, the one we have at the bottom. So I hope that makes some sense. Whatever I'm saying, it makes some sense that on gold we are still somehow upwards. We do expect price to continue to the upper side. Therefore, we are just holding to see exactly what happens. So thank you very much. That should bring us to the end of today's session. I will meet again tomorrow at the same time. So thank you. See you.